Seattle celebrated Pride over the weekend, and so did the Seattle Symphony. Now, you may not think they go together, but there was a special Pride Pops performance combining drag and classical music. We caught up with special guest Thorgy Thor, a star from RuPaul's Drag Race, during rehearsals last week.
I've been playing classical music since I was little, and then I learned viola and cello after that. And then when I got older, I was like addicted to nightlife. And for years and years after conservatory training, I taught and worked freelance orchestras. And then at night, I would turn into this Thorgy character and work nightlife until 4 or 5 in the morning, and then wake up at 9 and start teaching again. I did this for years until I was like, whew, we need to combine these. And that's what we're doing here. I always sat in the back of an orchestra since I was very, very little, and I was like, whew, ADD, and be like, there should be some ridiculous drag queen at the front leading it and doing all this stuff, because there is room for color and culture. While everyone's dressed the same, there's room for a little humor, and I always work humor into it because I know what I look like. And a lot of the patrons that come to the symphony, they're used to sitting and watching a whole Tchaikovsky 45-minute symphony, and I'm like, let's spice it up, and that's exactly what we're doing here with the orchestra, Pride Pops. We have a choir and lots of color and costumes. You can imagine my closet is very, very vast. If there's anything I hoard, it is beautiful, irreplaceable vintage costumes. So I'm wearing lots of colorful sequin. I had a brand new tailored suit made for the opening. And of course it's Pride, so I tried to work some kind of rainbows in there, but I love wearing rainbows, but different kinds of colors. Pastels, purples, not the traditional rainbow. My opening question every time I do an orchestra is, how many people came because I was on a television show? And I get a lot of hands, half the audience usually. And the other half, I say, how many people are here because you have season tickets to the symphony and you have no idea what you're in store for? And half the audience raised their hand. I said, this is my responsibility here. Look to your left, to your right, and meet somebody who isn't from the same kind of generation, the same kind of interests. And I have a lot of weight on my shoulders to make drag lovers fall in love with classical music and classical music lovers fall in love with drag. Music can make you cry, it can make you laugh, and I like that you can take traditional, old school, classical music and spice it up in a new, modern way, where it's fit for everyone, every age group, every audience, and every culture. And it speaks to everyone differently. And also ties everyone together the same, doesn't it? That's what's so magical about what I've been invited to do. I just love doing this so much. Happy Pride!
I love that, combining that classical music with that modern twist. Love that.